So a captain asked me, he says, "Oh yeah, you try to snatch off my badges. What makes you think that I've done anything bad?" I said, "Let me give you an example. From today's information about what goes on because of your political parties and whistleblowers and what they say that you all do based off of everything else, your partner, your brother at arms, the one that you went to war with, he was Mexican. He came over here, got his citizenship, and he tried to fight in the war to bring his family over here too. While his family was crossing, they weren't in the military. His family's children were taken and abducted after that, and they were separated from their family. Your brother at arms that died at war, his family was raped or molested, either at the border because Border Patrol wanting to check out the wife, from what I've seen, where they cavity search them just because they're Bushana and they're all worked on, and so they decide to strip them down naked and defile their body. And while that happened, that guy, the captain, looked at me and said, "Well, I didn't do that." I said, "Exactly. You didn't do it, but you did nothing about it either, so you're held responsible. You were in a position where you could tell them, drop down to your fucking knees before I kill you and change this, or no. But you haven't. So your friend that died at war, his family was already fucking defiled, and you made a promise to protect him and his family. You failed. And because you refused to speak up for them, that is why I say you failed them. That's why I say you do not deserve those badges, and all it represents is failure. Because if you cannot stand for those that come over here not knowing whose is whose and whose family is what, but comfortable in your paycheck, you forget about what matters most: people. And you do not know who they are. You don't know which one are their families, which ones you had forgotten about. And because of that, and your negligence and your ignorance and your comfortability, that is just a reminder on where you failed your brother at arms. Even the ones that live here in America, your brother in arms, they take off, they go to war with you. He tells you to protect my family, you say okay. And like I said before, his wife was depressed, she dies, the child's taken into CPS or foster care because of that. Or his cousin, the one that you call a piece of shit because he's a gang member or whatever, because he was poor, the one that he was fighting at war for so he could make a few more benefits to get him out of trouble. And because he died, your team, your political team, arrested him, took away his kids, and sold them. A lot of their family members, your brother in arms, you're so concerned of just his child, you forget about his brothers. You forget about his sisters. You forget about his mom or his dad. You forget about his nieces and his nephews. You forget about all that because you say your wife and your child is the only thing worth protecting now. Everything else that comes with you, I'm not there for it. I'm just there for your wife and your child. Because though you were willing to die for my family, I'm only willing to say or give a little bit of money to yours. I won't speak up for them. I won't fight for them. But I will just say, here's some money. He was a good guy. I'll speak highly of you, but I won't defend your honor. I won't defend your family's honor. I won't do any of that. I will not put these politicians in check. I will not tell everybody else within my divisions anything. Instead, I will just remember you as a good fighter and throw some money at your family like a stripper. I will not speak for them. I will not defend them. And if your family is ever a fuck up, my children will be raised to look at them poorly. And if I see that your fucked up family is poor, I'll say, too bad, you should have joined us. Or your poor decisions got you where you are. That's what I'm talking about. That's where you failed them.